Even though we will talk about 4 consumer profiles, the goal is not to pigeonhole people into rigid categories. These are starting ideas useful for those designing shoes, bags, and sneakers to imagine lifestyles and possible desires. The world of fashion is undergoing a profound transformation. Contemporary aesthetics are fluid, hybrid, multidimensional. The boundaries such as genres, tastes, and functions are becoming increasingly blurred. It's time to move beyond old stigmatized categories and focus on a more open narrative that allows designers new creative possibilities. To reach this with awareness, we try to identify 4 contemporary ways of living and analyze and interpret style without necessarily forcing or strictly classifying them in various contexts. The profiles we present to you are in continuity with those analyzed last season, evolving with new ideas, materials, and colors. However, they remain valid tools for understanding emerging desires and the most current style codes. In each trend, the color palette helps to reinforce the stylistic identity with neutral tones, intense accents, or experimental shades. Each color choice is designed to interact with the materials, shapes, and sensations that inspire the collections. In the evolving fashion landscape, consumers of this trend aspire to an essential and sophisticated style, skillfully moving towards a fluid and personal aesthetic. It is not minimalism, but refined subtraction. The discreet use, curated proportions, artistic lines, and sartorial experimentation create a beauty that combines identity and harmony. Simplicity becomes emotion, paving the way for a deeper and more immersive vision of design. In sneakers, this vision translates into clean shapes, lightweight materials, and tailored details that combine comfort with character. Simplicity becomes emotion, paving the way for a visual language made of coherence, sensitivity, and urban identity. These 3 words express the essence of trend, sophistication, and attention to detail, an expression of an identity that is measured, balanced, and in harmony with technique and sensitivity. Sneakers, with a ballerina silhouette, offer a phenomenal sporty twist, light, minimal, and harmonious. They move between grace and comfort. The materials are soft, the colors neutral or pastel, and the details are ribbons or elastics. An elegant and discreet proposal that expresses identity without excess. Here is a sporty ballerina with more substantial soles, yet it still maintains visual lightness and functional grace. Clean lines, neutral palettes, and carefully crafted details for an aesthetic that combines comfort, femininity, a balance between simplicity, and construction that strengthens identity without losing delicacy. Braids and decorative perforations enhance the discrete material of the sneakers in this harmonious vision. The processing of leather materials, laser cut, and technical weaves become the protagonists, offering a sense of natural elegance and tailored care, perfect for those seeking a refined style without ostentation. Men's sneakers with an essential design, made from soft leather or ultra-light nylon, ideal for the summer season. The thin, flexible sole interacts with a minimalist construction, designed for those who prefer a discreet yet refined style and measured functionality. Men's sneakers with a clean line, inspired by vintage training models, but reinterpreted with premium materials in natural palettes. Warm tones, low soles, minimal constructions and details. Measured details define a style that doesn't need to shout to be noticed. An idea of discreet luxury made of balance and authenticity. Consumers of this trend experience fashion as an emotional and scenic act, choosing accessories that enhance their personality, making them feel special, unique, and recognizable. They love refined opulence, made of precious details and unexpected craftsmanship. For them, beauty is gratification, identity, expressive freedom. Even in sneakers, they look for models that stand out, capable of turning every step into an aesthetic gesture. We can say that in this trend, sneakers convey personality, energy, and vitality. Every element, from the sole to the decoration, is designed to surprise, excite, and stand out. Denim reinvents itself and conquers new surfaces, becoming a protagonist even in the most glamorous sneakers. This season, many brands choose to dress their iconic models in denim, with light and dark washes distressed, glittered, or branded. An everyday material that in this trend transforms into a statement of style, ironic, recognizable, expressive. High-top sneakers take center stage and become a must-have in the glamspression trend. No longer just sports-inspired, these models reinterpret the boxing or wrestler aesthetic with couture details, dramatic laces, and bold styling. Whether minimal, decorated, or printed, they are to be worn with confidence. The golden material always provides an icon of contemporary glamour. Surfaces light up with shine, featuring glossy finishes, mirrored details, or Baroque accents. Each model is designed to shine, but always with elegance. It's not about ostentation, but about a stylistic statement. Sneaker, jewel, because enriched with light stone studs or crystals, they transform the sports shoe into an accessory to showcase. A perfect mix of comfort and theatricality and urban energy with a stage aura. Every detail is designed to catch the eye, not just fashion therefore, but pure expression. The palette also lights up for men. These lightweight, low-top sneakers, almost to be worn like urban slippers, focus entirely on color. Saturated tones, unexpected combinations, and shiny finishes bring energy to the male look. Summer, models that do not compromise on style, while maintaining an essential construction or a bold and playful interpretation of sports footwear. The authentic beauty of mindful craftsmanship. Consumers who identify with this trend are looking for something that goes beyond the moment. Accessories that last, that tell a story, that show respect. They are contemporary, observant, and attentive urban individuals who live in the city, but maintain a deep connection with nature and artisanal tradition. They love natural materials, honest craftsmanship, shapes that evoke the past but work in the present. For them, even sneakers become carriers of an authentic aesthetic. Natural materials, lightweight soles, woven craftsmanship, or handmade effects. They are not just leisure shoes, but silent and meaningful design objects, where comfort merges with lived beauty. The three words that can highlight the trend are authentic accessories that enhance manual craftsmanship and the quality of true materials, with a strong connection to tradition. A timeless style that does not follow trends, but endures for its aesthetics, care, and functionality. Natural, like organic materials, tactile, often imperfect, which convey a sense of connection with nature and conscious making. The consumer of this trend looks at historical models with respect and desire. The sneakers are inspired by archives, reviving legendary silhouettes from the 70s and 80s, reinterpreted with natural materials or artisanal details. The retro taste, a reference to nostalgia but with awareness, familiar forms that convey authenticity, durability, and an informal elegance. Each model tells the story of an era, but with a contemporary voice. In this artisanal, conscious vision, denim is reinterpreted through the technique of upcycling. The sneakers tell a new aesthetic of repair and reuse with creative patchwork, visible stitching, and overlays of indigo tones. Each model is unique, carrying memory and craftsmanship. The result is a sneaker that combines urban style and a slow spirit. Technology, style, and movement in constant evolution. Consumers who identify with this trend are explorers of the future, innovative, dynamic, and curious. They choose accessories that combine functionality, experimentation, and identity. They seek new materials, technical solutions, hybrid forms, but always with a stylistic touch that speaks of personality. They live in motion between the city and the metaverse, between the real and the digital, and they want garments and accessories that accompany them with lightness and vision. Fashion as a creative playground where everything can evolve. In the Arctic fusion trend, sneakers are not just footwear, but true instruments of expression, designed to adapt to fluid rhythms, blending performance materials, sculptural volumes, and visionary details. They are light, hybrid, sometimes surprising, ready to move between augmented reality and urban asphalt. Always in search of new solutions between aesthetics, performance, and technology, constantly moving between daily activities and personal style, open to experimenting with materials, volumes, and combinations with a free spirit. Inspired by boxing shoes, these sneakers redefine the boundaries between sport and fashion. Sharp lines, sleek volumes, and unexpected constructions. They give life to a technical and contemporary design, intended for those who live on the move and love to explore new forms of expression. Sneakers that play with the aesthetic codes of design, sporty with unexpected details and modular components. Ironic yet functional, these shoes tell a novel and intriguing way of interpreting technology, experimental, fun, and full of personality, and innovative. They become the protagonists of a new aesthetic, futuristic and high-performing, with complex architectures, extreme cushioning systems, organic geometries, and designs inspired by high engineering. Every detail is pushed to the limit between technology and style, transforming the shoe into a true laboratory of experimentation. The fluorescent palette lights up the sneakers with energetic and hypersaturated shades. Vibrant tones like orange, neon, pink, acid, lime, and fuchsia blend into impactful compositions that evoke the world of sports, video games, and the digital future. A chromatic explosion that expresses speed, grit, and a desire to break the mold. Aggressive lines, sculptural shapes, and a futuristic construction, they take the sneakers to a new dimension of style. The volumes are exaggerated, the details become the protagonists, and the colors, often reduced to a minimum, accentuate the dramatic effect. A powerful and torn visual language for those seeking something radically but different. The sneakers become objects, sculptures, pushing technical aesthetics towards visionary territories, sculpted forms, hyperbolic volumes, innovative constructions that challenge classic proportions. The design, bold and daring and truly conceptual, is intended for those who want to stand out through a powerful and unexpected language.